darling. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I think we're ready. Yes, and we count to 4. So, the Redevelopment Agency meeting of October 5th, which is my daughter-in-law's birthday, is called to order. This meeting has been properly noticed and posted in compliance with the open meeting law. These proceedings are being video recorded as well as presented live on KCLV, Cable Channel 2, and are closed captioned for hearing impaired viewers. Please note customers of CenturyLink may view this program in high definition on Channel 1002, and some customers of Cox Communication who do not have a cable box may view this meeting on digital channel 69.9. The redevelopment meeting, as well as all other KCLV programming, may be viewed on the internet at www.lasvegasnevada.gov. The proceedings will be rebroadcast on KCLV Channel 2 and the web the Wednesday of the meeting at 8 p.m., Friday at 4 a.m., Saturday at 7 p.m., Sunday at 7 a.m., and the following Monday at 5 p.m. This building is protected by state-of-the-art fire detection and suppression sprinkler systems. If the alarm should activate during today's meeting, please evacuate using the exits to the back of the chambers, out to the mezzanine, proceed out the double doors to the terrace, and down the back staircase. For anyone who has difficulty with stairs, please check with a marshal or fire official for assistance. Once outside, assemble on the northeast corner across the street from City Hall at Lewis and First. Employees wearing safety vests or our city marshals will inform you when it's safe to re-enter the building. For public comment-related items on the agenda, citizen participation, public hearing items, we have available a speaker card, which you may complete and submit to the city clerk. Cards are available online, the clerk's office, or at the rear of these chambers. If you do not submit a card, it does not prevent you from speaking under public comment, citizen participation, or specified public hearing items. If anyone's present today who has need for hearing impaired equipment, please see our city clerk staff up front. If you parked in the parking garage across the street, please be sure to have your ticket validated by security officers when exiting. We'll move on to agenda item 3. Public comment during this portion of the agenda must be limited to matters on the agenda for action. The amount of time any single speaker is allowed may be limited. All comments made will be cross-referenced to those specific items. If anyone submitted a speaker card or who wishes to speak under this portion of the agenda, please come to the podium and state your name for the record. We'll set the time in a minute. Hearing and seeing none, we'll move on to agenda item 4. For possible action to approve the final minutes by reference to the regular redevelopment agency meeting September 7th, 2016. May I have a motion for that, please?
Yes, Mayor, move for approval.
Thank you. There's a motion to approve those minutes. Please vote and please post. The motion carries. We'll move on to agenda item 5, report of declarations of interest in property located in existing redevelopment area and or redevelopment area 2.
Good morning, Mayor and Council. Luann Holmes, City Clerk for the record. This is the annual disclosure of interest in our redevelopment area, and as is required by NRS 279.454. The statute states any officer or employee of the city whom in the course of their duties participates in the formulation or of approval of plans or policies for either of our redevelopment areas must disclose any direct or indirect financial interest for these areas. The law requires these disclosures be entered into the record of the redevelopment agency as well as the City Council meeting. This item, as well as agenda item 17 on this morning's City Council consent agenda, will satisfy this requirement. There's no motion required, and I thank you for accepting the report.
Thank you very much. As there's no motion, which we shall move on to agenda item 6. RA 9-2016, discussion for possible action to, action regarding a resolution authorizing the execution delivery of quitclaim deed, an assignment of parking and reciprocal easement agreement concerning City Center parking garage located at 455 South 3rd to the City of Las Vegas City and ratifying actions previously taken and pertaining to the foregoing by the City of Las Vegas Redevelopment Agency, RDA, its officers and employees. Redevelopment Area 1, and that's Ward 3 with Councilman Coffin. This item is related to Council Item 29, R35-2016. Good morning.
Good morning, Mayor Goodman, members of Council, and Redevelopment Agency Board. For the record, Bill Arndt, Director, Economic and Urban Development. This item is for the City Center Garage, which is a city parking asset containing 563 spaces at 355 South 3rd Street near the Regional Justice Center. This garage not only supports public parking in the area, but also provides parking for the office building adjacent to the garage. The garage was done as part of a public-private partnership back in the year 2000, and this amendment is really an update to bring this asset to market, meaning parking rates have increased in the downtown area since 2000, and we want to better manage the parking asset for the city and for our constituents. So we're looking to change the market rate for parking for reserved and non-reserved spaces to tie it to market, which would be $85 for reserved spaces, $75 for non-reserved spaces. Again, there also is public parking available. This will enable the parking for the office building, and there is a validation program for the office tenant. We work very closely with the office building owner, and they're supportive of this amendment. Staff recommends approval.
Any questions for Mr. Arndt? Comments? Okay, Councilman Coffin.
Your Honor, I move for approval of this item.
Thank you. There's a motion to approve agenda item number 6. Please vote and please post. That motion carries. Thank you very much. Agenda item 7, R810-2016, discussion for possible action regarding a resolution finding the project proposed by the Commercial Visual Improvement Program CVIP agreement between the City of Las Vegas Redevelopment Agency, RDA, and 305 Las Vegas, LLC, located at 300, 320, 330 East Charleston Avenue, to be in compliance with and in furtherance of the goals and objectives of the redevelopment plan, and authorizing the execution of the CVIP agreement by the RDA not to exceed $25,000. RDA Special Revenue Fund, Redevelopment Area, Ward 3, Councilman Coffin. This item is related to Council Item 30, R36-2016.
Thank you, Mayor. Again, for the record, Bill Arndt, Economic and Urban Development. This item is part of our visual improvement program, where the Las Vegas Redevelopment Agency helps building owners by improving their storefronts throughout the downtown and the greater downtown area. This property is a business center which consists of office buildings built over 50 years ago, located at 300, 320, and 330 East Charleston Avenue. The planned exterior improvements are significant, which include painting, landscaping, new windows, security equipment, parking lot repairs, new gates, and fencing. The project will employ 30 full-time employees as well as 20 part-time employees. 24 construction workers are estimated to be working on the project. The upgrades, we believe, will attract new office tenants to the property. The applicant is investing $126,000 into the building and therefore are eligible for a $25,000 VIP grant reimbursement. I believe we do have a slideshow showing before and after pictures, so if I could get help from our, not for this project. I do have some pictures for the overhead, so I can show those. Looks like, apologize, we didn't queue them up with and with me today is Glenda Shaw, representing the property owner. So I'd like to turn it over to Glenda while I get the pictures of the property queued up, and Glenda can tell you a little bit more about what's happening with the property.
Good morning, Councilman. Glenda Shaw with North Cap Commercial. I have been involved with this property for a significant number of years, 10 or 12 years, I believe it is now. The owners are very involved with the City of Las Vegas. This property has been a major eyesore along the Charleston corridor, It has been neglected for many, many years, and I am very happy and to be a participant in renovating this property. We have a very significant amount of parking on this property, which is going to be a great attraction for office users in this corridor. We are definitely a major attraction along that corridor between 3rd and 4th Street, and I plan on having a huge open house on the 26th of this month to introduce this property out to the public as to what we have available on this property. We have some retail as well as a lot of office space, up to about 40,000 square feet we have available.
Very nice. Any comments or questions? Councilman?
Thank you, Your Honor. Well, I do drive by this once or twice a day, and I agree it could use some assistance. And I can understand what happens here with the condition of the building. You can't get much rent. In fact, a fellowship meets there, if I'm not mistaken, in the evenings. Is that right? A sobriety fellowship? Yes. In fact, they were out enjoying the weather yesterday or day before, sitting at a table outside with their chairs in a circle. I thought that was fine. And so, you know, that's a good thing, which means very little, if any, rent at all from that kind of tenant. I hope that they continue to be able to stay there because we need more locations like that. And so therefore, Your Honor, I will now move for approval of item 7.
Thank you very much. There's a motion to approve on agenda item 7. Please vote and please post. Looks lovely. Congratulations. Good luck.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your approval on this, and I look forward to seeing you visit the property.
Great, thank you. We'll move on to agenda item 8, RA 2-2-2016, discussion for possible action regarding a resolution finding the project proposed by the Commercial Visual Improvement Program, CVIP agreement between the City of Las Vegas Redevelopment Agency, RDA, and Henry Gazzarelli, owner, located 513 South Decatur Boulevard, to be in compliance with and in furtherance of the goals and objectives of the redevelopment plan, and authorizing execution of the CVIP agreement by the RDA not to exceed $25,000 RDA Special Fund Revenue Fund, Redevelopment Area 2, Ward 1, with Councilwoman Tarkanian. And please note that this item is related to Council Item 31R372016. Mr. Arndt.
Thank you again. For the record, Bill Arndt, Economic and Urban Development. This program and project also is part of our visual improvement program. We are looking to assist a property on 513 South Decatur Boulevard, which is on Decatur south of Alta. With me today is the business owner of the business, and the business name is City Furniture, so you can hear a little bit more about the business and what they're doing there in the community. The business owner is looking to renovate the exterior of the building and include a new facade, new signage, a new sign pole, new windows and doors. The investment is anticipated to be just under $53,000. They're therefore eligible for a $25,000 VIP grant reimbursement. And with that, I'd like to turn it over to Mr. Gazzarelli and talk about the business, and love to hear about the hours of operation and what they're doing in the community. And I do have some pictures as well. I'm not sure if we haven't queued up for the overhead, but we do have some pictures, so we'll put them on the overhead projector to show what the improvements are for the area.
Great. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. How are you? Thank you so much for this opportunity.
And your name, please, for the
My
record.
name is Stella Gossarelli.
I'm Henry Gazzarelli.
Nice to see you both.
Nice to see you too. And our store is a furniture store, small furniture store, family. We've been there for 15 years. And then we could see the city is doing so many upgrades in the area. And then we wish to do some, make it more beautiful for the community, for the neighborhood, our store, and more the people, our customer, can see it better, the store. Our operations are from 10 in the morning up to 6 p.m. And we work with the neighborhood, trying to do the free deliveries for them. We work with a lot of referrals. Customers prefer.
Are you open 6 days a week, 7, 5,
We are open Monday through Saturdays,
same hours?
same hours, 10 to 6. Yeah.
Wonderful. Do we have an after two? We do.
Oh,
Oh, my heavens.
Yeah, I know.
And how long do you suppose this project, this renovation will take?
In maybe 3 months, maybe.
And you'll continue to be open, though, through
Yes, I
the
try to
renovation?
continue open.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Any questions, comments from council? Yes, please, Councilman.
thank you, ma'am. The point of it is important. You're maybe in violation in the existing signage that you're using, and it doesn't look very good. So I know that that's one of the reasons that Councilwoman Tarkanian is supporting this, as far as I understand. So she's not here today. But I really appreciate what you're doing here with the new facade and a better sign. I hope you're happy with the visibility of that sign, because you must not have been, or you wouldn't have been plastering all that vinyl up there.
Yeah, I know.
So let's hope that that's effective and grabs people. You know, that's your biggest investment, frankly, is the sign. Should be.
Yes, what we do.
Because with the new facade, you don't want to junk it all up.
I know, I don't know if we talk with him at this signage, what we have to put there, because, you know, the rocks in the middle, what the city just put, there is the Decatur, is a very busy
Busy
street,
street, sure.
you know, and some rocks going to our windows and broke the window. That's why we put those
Oh,
plastic.
thank you very much. I'm sorry. I didn't know
That
that.
No, that's okay. We don't, we're not complaining about it. That's why we want to change everything and put less windows, and
Thank you.
you're doing a great job.
Your Honor, I
do
don't know
nothing.
who's handling this for
Well,
Councilwoman,
you are.
but I'll be happy to move to approve item 8.
Thank you. There's a motion to approve on this agenda item. Please vote and please post. Motion carries. We can't wait to see it. So hopefully it's 3 months. You'll have it open right after the new year.
Okay,
Thank you. Thank
Good.
you
Good
so,
luck to
so
you.
much. Thanks.
That is it.
Okay, agenda item 9, citizen participation. Public comment during this portion of the agenda must be limited to matters within the jurisdiction of the redevelopment agency. No subject may be acted upon by the redevelopment agency unless the subject is on the agenda and scheduled for action. If you wish to be heard, please come to the podium and give your name for the record. The amount of discussion on any single subject, as well as the amount of time any single speaker is allowed, may be limited. Anyone wishing to speak under this portion of the agenda? Hearing and seeing none, we will move on to agenda item 10, agency member recognition. Comments made by individual agency members during this portion of the agenda will not be acted upon by the agency unless the subject is on the agenda and scheduled for action. Is there any member of the redevelopment agency who wishes to speak under this portion of the agenda? Are there any other comments? None. Hearing none, this redevelopment agency is adjourned, and we will start our city council meeting promptly at 9 a.m. It looks like it's 10 of. Thank you.